Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Anna Jolene and I'm the author of the Glorium Sea series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I do have a new pen that I want to unbox with you guys today. I actually purchased this last year, so it actually took quite a while for it to arrive. But this is a pen that I've been wanting for a while, and I'm going to be using it for February. Unfortunately, I have already filmed my currently inked for February, so if you guys want to watch that video and see the other pens that I plan on using for the month in my journals and planners, go ahead and check out that video. I will leave a link to it up here. But I knew that this was coming. I was hoping that it would come actually within this month so that I can actually use it in my journals, and it finally did. So I'm gonna quickly open this up and we will ink it up, and I'll do a little bit of a comparison as well. So the pen in question is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This is another Decimo. I do have one Decimo already, which I absolutely love. This one is in the pearl white, so if you want to see an unboxing video of this beauty, I do already have it up on my channel, and that has Diamine Earl Grey inked inside. So I got another one. I really like the Vanishing Points from Pilot. They are a little bit more pricey, so I know a lot of you guys were talking about how expensive some pens were in my previous videos. But don't feel that you need to purchase the really expensive ones if they're not within your budget. There are so many perfectly good ones. Actually, I would recommend the Pilot Kakuno. It's the same brand as the Vanishing Point if you're on a budget or you just want more affordable pens to add to your collection. So don't feel that you need to purchase really expensive pens to enjoy them. There are many cheaper alternatives as well. If you prefer a retractable one, I have those coming. I actually think one of them is going to arrive today, so I'll be filming unboxing videos, and also I'll try to film some comparison videos so you can see them compared to one another, and maybe that will help you decide on which pens to purchase. So subscribe if you aren't already, if you're interested in that. But this is the new pen that I got. It's another Decimo, as I mentioned. The Decimo differs from the Vanishing Point just slightly. This one is a little bit more streamlined, so the barrel of the body is not as thick and it's not as weighted. So I did have a Vanishing Point. I have a video up on my channel for it, and I actually returned it just because I found later on that my nib was bent a little bit, so it was damaged upon arrival. And then also I felt like it was really heavy. I have quite small hands, and because this model of pen has this clip here where I actually hold my pen, it was getting in the way a little bit. However, I find that with the Decimo, because it's a little bit more slimmer, my hands can wrap around it a little bit easier, and also it allows me to hold it a little bit better this way. I also felt like I preferred the lighter weight of the Decimo, so that's why I decided to return the Vanishing Point and go for the Decimo, which is, like I said, is a little bit more lighter and more thinner in the body. So first I got the pearl white. So that's what that looks like. And then this is the new one that I got. It's the champagne pink. So there is another color, the violet, that I'm thinking about picking up, but other than these colors here, there aren't too many other colors that I'm interested in the Vanishing Point line. So that's why I picked up some more cheaper alternatives to the kind of retractable style pens to see if I would like that better. So I'm gonna, like I said, do a comparison once those arrive. But I picked this one up in a medium. The first one that I have here is in fine, which I absolutely love. I wanted to get something different, obviously. So this is what it looks like. Let me actually remove this. So I have already mentioned the clip here. Sometimes this gets in the way depending on how you like to hold your pen. So that may be something to consider if you're thinking about getting this pen. Like I said, there are cheaper alternatives where they actually don't have this clip. So that is something to consider. This pen is a retractable capless type, so it opens up like this, and the nib here is 18 karat gold. So that is why the price point is obviously a little bit higher than some of the other dupes. But I love the color. It's kind of like a rose gold. I like to use these kind of rose golds with any color. I kind of treat it like a white or like a black pen where it kind of matches anything. So that is what it looks like, and then I will open it up so you can see the mechanism inside. So here is the nib. If you want to change out the nib, rather than just changing out this section here, you do need to change out this whole entire body. So that's something different compared to like other brands like the Kaweco, TWSBIs, Sailors. It's this whole entire thing that you need to switch out. So it does come with a black cartridge, so I might actually use that today because I just want black ink for this one. I already have a gray one inked up, but when you open it up like this, you pull it off, it has this cap, and then you actually have like an empty one here as well, so you can fill it up with bottled inks right away. You don't need to purchase an extra converter, so I think that is really, really nice. But like I said, today I'm actually going to go with the black one. So let me open this up. Let me find my scissors. And I'm just going to straight away add this in. I've been really enjoying these retractable type of pens, are kind of like my new obsession. So I purchased some more and we're gonna test them all out. So I'm just pushing it in and making sure that it's all the way in. You can kind of feel it getting pierced inside. So we can just let some of the ink go down, and then we'll just put this back in. There is a little notch here, so when you are putting it back into the body of the pen, you just slide it in there. See? And then you can screw it back on. So let's test out the two nib sizes, as I have both a fine and a medium now. I'm actually going to put this back in the box. It comes in like a plastic box, so you can keep that all together. So I have a Hobonichi notebook here. And this has Tomoe river paper in it, but I will also swatch it on the Midori notebook that I'm using as an ink journal as well. So let's zoom in and do a little nib comparison with a writing sample. So this is the Tomoe river paper. It's the older paper actually, because it is an older notebook. So here is the champagne pink, the Pilot Decimo. So let's try out the medium 18 karat gold nib first. So Pilot Decimo, champagne pink, this is a medium nib, and I'm just using a Pilot black cartridge. So it's definitely thicker, as you guys can see. Very juicy nib, which I do like. So that one is the medium, and let me try out the fine now. So again, this is a Pilot Decimo in the pearl white. This one is fine. And in here I have Diamine, Earl Grey. be honest, I think I prefer the finer nib of the fine a little bit more than the medium, but I didn't want to get the exact same nib as I wanted to kind of explore a little bit. But they are both really, really smooth pens. I love the ease of the retractable or like capless pens because it just makes it so much more easier. I feel like I don't have to worry about holding the cover of the pen, the cap of the pen. So that is what it looks like. They're very similar. These Japanese nibs definitely are my favorite as they are so smooth and I just love the way it feels when you write. So I'm really, really pleased about this. Now that is what I wanted to share with you on the Tomoe River paper. Now let's actually add this to my currently inked journal. So for this year, I'm using this Midori A6 as my currently inked journal because I do use the Traveler's Company inserts and they use the same paper here. So I'm going to be adding this guy, which is the new Pilot Decimo Champagne Pink, to my currently inked for February. As I mentioned, I have already done the rest of my ink swatching in that previous video. So if you want to watch that to see these pens in action, go ahead and check it out. I already have the Pilot Kakuno Maduromi in pink already inked up, and that actually has the same cartridge as this. But I'm going to add this as well in here because I have inked it up during this month of February. So we'll just add this at the very bottom. And you can see already that the nib size is a lot thicker even compared to the Kakunos, as this is a medium. So let's write Decimo Champagne Pink. So here's medium. I have a good mix of medium and fine for this month. So as you guys can see, even just between these two bottom ones here, that there is a pretty big difference in the line weight between even the Kakuno and the Decimo. This one is more fine and this one is definitely a lot thicker as it is a medium nib. So I'm going to be using two blacks with the same ink for this month. And if you want to see the other pink pens that I'm going to be using this month, check out my video. But I'm excited to have these two beauties in my collection. I think they're just gorgeous. Like I said, I may end up getting the violet, but I'm pretty happy with these two already. As I have more of these capless style pens coming to me, I will be doing more comparison videos for these pens so you can see. We'll go over the pros and cons for those pens in a future video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. This kind of wraps up my currently inked for February, but I will be following up this video with a progress report or like a review to kind of share my experiences with these pen and ink combos. So if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe. I will leave a link to both of these pens down below if you guys are interested. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!